Guys, Blue Boxers here, and we are doing Bakasura solo for this game. I hope you are excited to see this as much as I was to make this video. Um, this was going to be my Herc solo video actually, but he picked up Herc for the support lane, so I thought, what's the next best thing I could do? Bakasura solo, and it looks like we're going to be against Osiris here. Now, when you play Bakasura solo, you usually want to start Death's Toll into either Hog 2 or Rush Boots into a couple pots. But with this game against Osiris, I recommend going Frostbound Hammer. It gives you a little bit more health, and Osiris has amazing poke, you guys. You have to be careful about Osiris. He gets up, a good Osiris player will get up in your face and force you to take unnecessary archer damage. So I'm going to take 2 health pots here and a blue pot. Now, usually when you're in Bakasura solo, you're going to be dominating your lane. But against an Osiris, which is probably the most dominating solo laner besides Bakasura, it's going to be an even fight, you know? And this game, I'm really looking forward to getting boots. That's Sir Cat voice back. Anyway, I added gameplay volume 2 to this game, so I hope you guys enjoy that. I know a couple people wanted it, so we're adding a little bit of volume into it. God damn, that's terrible. But that's okay. My ears. Anyway, as I was saying, this is gonna be a stalemate in the soul lane, and I'm really looking forward in this Bakasura solo lane video. Is you're looking forward to farming up and having boots and kin size, you know, and then getting into those huge team fights, you know. It's going to be a hard game. A good Osiris player is very, very, very hard to deal with. And we know for sure that's Osiris because we just spotted Fenrir and he has Bumba's Hog 2. So he will be their jungler. Now, when you're versing an Osiris Fenrir in the solo lane, you're going to have to play safe. Do not try and go in early. Fenrir does amazing. He might not be a very good jungler at this point, but he does some amazing damage early. So you really have to be careful of that. So we're going to pick up mids here. I'm actually just going to pick up the mid heartbeat really, really fast because, you know, it was taking us a little too long. And I know my circuit has hog. And if they come and contest this blue, I have Frostbound Hammer. So I really don't have to worry about it. I get my leap here just in case they go really, really hard on us. It looks like the lane's fairly even right now, but you can see his Fenrir's damage is just absolutely ridiculous early. He hit me with one ability, and Osiris hit me with that really easy ability, that circle AoE, long range circle AoE, and that does a lot of damage. It starts to really scale in lane, and that's why he's so good. Osiris pokes you in lane and then finishes the kill with his ult and his basic attacks. I think Osiris is absolutely ridiculous, so I will be doing a solo guide for him. My next guides will be in order of tier. I'll be doing tier solo next, then Herc, and then Osiris. So be looking for that. I won't be doing. I'll try and use the new map for some of my solo vids, but the chat is broken in the solo vids, so it's very in the PTS, the new map. The chat is broken in the PTS right now, so it's really hard to call your lanes, and it's really hard to get a good team going. So it might not be worth it in the end. I'll try though. I promise I'll try. So we call Fenrir missing, and yeah, it looks like my jungler's leaving, and you know, this is just gonna be brawling for a little while. I really was questioning Death's Toll or Frostbound, but Frostbound gives me a lot of utility, and Hercules actually comes up with a double kill here, which is very, very good for our Hercules. I was gonna pick up Death's Toll and then Hog. It might have been better. But Osiris' poke, guys, it's just ridiculous, you know? And I'm fine. I'm always a solo laner that rotates. I'm not big with pushing towers until I have to, you know? That's my playstyle. But you can see how the Frostbound helps me out later. Around the mid game, you can see that I pick up a couple kills with it. So that's really good. And you can see that poke with his too. That extra health from Frostbound will really help you out. You can go Death Toll if you really want to go aggressive, but I'm a very passive and aggressive player, passive aggressive in the soul lane. I like to choose my timings, and you know, I don't usually play really aggressive early game unless I have the confidence to do so. I'd never really take a risk. If I die, it's just not worth it. Um, so we're losing a little bit of gold here, but our heal is keeping us in the game. And as soon as we hit 5 here, we're just going to ult him. See if we can pick up a kill. But he ults out, and that gives me full wave clear. And all those minions are charging him. And he loses a little bit of gold off that. So that's good. It lets me back. And this is a great play I do, is I taunt him. Now this might seem scummy, but it gets me a kill. Just watch. I taunt him. He doesn't know. I eat the big minion, and then I start autoing. That Frostbound gets the slow on him, and Hercules is coming in for the kill. Hercules gets a great push into the tower, and I pick up the kill with my Frostbound. That slows him. Now, that was a great bait by me. The taunting, if I didn't taunt, he might have backed. You never know. And, you know, I don't think spamming taunt's a good thing, but if you have the position to do so, and it looks like a good play to you, do it. People might call you scum, but you got the kill, you know? It's not really scummy when it's a tactic. Something that's scummy is killing someone and taunting them, you know, around them, spamming that taunt. That's scummy. There's no tactical, you know, use for that unless you want to get in their head. But, yeah, just pick up blue buff here, and we got lane dominance with that one kill. But Osiris is still amazingly strong because he's building defense. When you build Runeforged Hammer, you will dominate the lane for at least a little while. Looks like the minions are stacked up a bit here. We don't have Hog, and I'm actually going to pick up a Weakening against Nox. Weakening is really good against Nox in my opinion because it really shuts her down. One of her biggest problems is her escapability, and if you get a huge slow on her, very hard for her to escape. So when you're looking at abilities, if you're new to Bakasura, you're going to want to level up your 3 first. It gives you true damage, basic attacks, and then you might be thinking level up your 2 or your leap for more damage, but it doesn't really work like that. Your heal gives you a ton of sustainability in lane, and when you're Bakasura solo lane, you really have to look to get your 2. Now, we know that Osiris can't contest this, so we're going to pick this up for free. I was actually thinking of giving this to my Vulcan, but he doesn't want it, so that's a free refresh on me, which is really good. You know, my teammates are doing pretty well in helping me out, and they know around the mid-game I will completely destroy their team. Now, Osiris got teleport, which means he will be going into teleport towards, so he'll have a little bit more map awareness and map rotation than me. But again, I'm there to get big and rotate and split push, you know. You don't have to get teleport to towers if you don't want. You really want to get your ult off as much as possible because you can just keep stacking it. Now he goes for a kill here, but I get a really good jump out. I pop Creeping Curse to, you know, get him away from pushing me. It's not worth me trying to get a heal off here. I don't want to die. And I actually get boots, which is really strong. Now, you're going to see me go into a little bit of tankier, well, not tanky, but yeah, kind of tanky hybrid. I actually go Witchblade for the attack speed and the soul lane dominance I'll have. Again, and in team fights I'll have a really good AoE. That Witchblade AoE against the enemy team takes away 20 physical power and attack speed from them. So it's a very good item to pick if they have 3 physicals. And it really helps in the soul lane as well. But I'm also going to pick up Quins. Quins is an essential item in Bakasura in any either in jungle, ADC, you have to get Quinn's on Bakasura. It's just completely, it's a crazy item on Bakasura. So I just go over there and rotate to get the experience and the gold, giving me a little bit more than Osiris might have. You can see that Osiris clear is pretty crazy. He hogs the wave. I just jump out to get out of that stun radius. Osiris just dominates the lane, but you will dominate late game if you pick up other actives. You know, you just gotta have to play well, and you gotta have to let your team know that they're missing, especially when they have teleport. You gotta really be careful of that. You gotta call, hey guys, this guy's not in my lane, and he has teleport. You know, be careful. You can see he's so tanky right now that I'm really not doing any damage, but I pick up a Gold Fury. My team picks up a Gold Fury. Excuse me. Which is really good. I just get some basic attacks on the tower. Now, a lot of Bakasura solo players will say, why didn't you go Death Toll here? Or when you were starting out. And the main reason is because, here, I think I make a very good play here. Yeah, you just eat the minion and get out. Don't want to stay too long. I haven't been ganked yet, which is really, really good. I haven't bought in any awards, which is a little misplay on my part, but whatever. I go into Witchblade. Because Bakasura scales really well, he doesn't really need physical power. He works off basics, and his steroid, his 3, that gives you true damage. So going Witchblade, 3rd item, is actually not that bad. It gives you a lot of sustainability, as I said. And you see that number above my HUD. 2 means that I've collected 2 minions. Once you get 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 minions, 6 minions is the max, you want to pop your ult right away. Just to get, you know, value out of your ult as much as you can. Now, I don't know where Osiris is, but it doesn't quite matter. I think he comes behind me to contest my blue. He does, and he misses the hog here, and I just pick it up with my eat minion, and he's in a very bad position. Now, one of the reasons Osiris is so strong is because his 3, his stun, actually gives him protections against his enemy. And I juke Fenrir under tower, and I get 1 basic off so I can assure the kill for myself, because I know he was going to kill me. I think he either had Brutalize or the jump up, so I wasn't really good just trying to juke it. I really wanted to get the kill. I tell my teammates that Osiris is missing. They really have to be careful, and it looks like he's going off Vulcan here. But Circuit goes a little too ham, and Vulcan misses almost every ability, which is really too bad. That sucks. But it doesn't really matter. I'm 2-1. I'm doing fine. I got picked up by Fenrir, but they had to blow both their ults for me, and I actually got a kill regardless, so that's good for me. Hercules is doing really well for himself. I'm level 12, and the Circuit's level 9. The Circuit's not farming very well. She needs to be at 10 or 11, really, because you should be sharing waves with your mid, or, you know, and I just try and see if I can pick up anything here, but, you know, I'm just going to go back to my lane and ward FG. I might stop warding FG in my later guides. I don't know, it always seems like a good ward for me. And you can see, even if Osiris builds tanky, he still does a crazy amount of damage. So he is going to do really well in the lane, so make sure, if you're not super comfortable with Bakasura, you pick up the Frostbound or the Death Toll. Nothing really else works in the solo lane. Don't try like rushing Witchblade on Bakasura in the solo lane. Frostbound gives you that extra health, or Death Toll gives you extra damage and sustain with the mana regen you get from it. Or not the mana regen, the mana, I guess you could call it mana regen. You get mana per hit. And I just jump out of Osiris' range there and pop Creeping Curse to get him away from my area. You can see how that Frostbound is doing so much work on the Nox. I heal off the minion there. Fenrir goes for me, I jump. Unfortunately, the heart bomb kills me and he ults me. And it looks like our team's gonna get picked up here. Which is too bad, but this game is kind of a clusterfuck. But Hui is incredible late game, so we'll see. And Hercules is doing really well. He's a very good Herc player. Lands the pull to take Osiris off. Or sorry, Osiris off Circuit. I'm still getting over that cold. Like, I don't know what it is, man. I've had this cold for like months. It's ridiculous. Well, I've had this cough for like months. Anyway, we're gonna pick up Witchblade after we clear the the Soul Lane tower. One thing with Bakasura is you gotta stack your alt, your regurgitate. You gotta stack minions. So being in the Soul Lane is really helpful. I try and get the big minion XP, and I think I did. Fun fact, the big minion actually doesn't give you more gold or XP than any other minion in the Soul Lane. They all give equal farm. So that's a thing. I didn't know that until I watched Kret's video. So I'm going to try and push the Soul Lane tower because Osiris is left lane. I'm actually going to... I can't rotate in time, and if I do, the team fight might be over already. And if I can get a second tower, if they get Gold Fury, that'd be really, really good. I know Osiris has... Unfortunately, I know Osiris has teleport to towers. I pop my ult for the minion damage, and I just start shredding this tower. Now Osiris, that was a really bad team fight for us, but I got half the tower's health, and I get out pretty much scot-free. I pop my creeping curse, and I just look to heal a minion. He is going to stun me, but I'm really not scared of him. Not right now, anyway. Once it gets Witchblade, I'll be able to really, really wreck him. And you'll see, once you get Witchblade, you're just so much stronger. It's such an incredible item. I'm going to go into the small camps and pick them up. Just pick as much XP up. My circuit's in base, so I don't really mind picking this up. Probably be better if we shared. I'll let Red go to the Vulcan and Circuit, but you gotta farm as much as possible in the Soul Lane because it really allows you to dominate. Considering you're not sharing XP with anyone, you just do so well if you get really, really far ahead. And that's why I love Soul Lane. It's all up to you. A jungler can, gank you as much as you want, but in the end, it's always the 1v1. The Osiris against the Bakasura, and I love 1v1s. That's why I got just diamonds. So that's mainly why I Soul Lane. Actually, pop my 3 here just to take out these big minions. And I have my ult ready, and I go really aggressive. But you can see I'm not doing any damage because he's so tanky. And I just back out. I mean, no harm, no foul. I used my ult, but whatever. And I'm going to go into kin size for my next item. I actually have a lot to my kit right now. I have Frostbound for the slow. I have Witchblade for the attack speed slow and their physical power debuff. And I'm going to get Quinn size. Once Quinn size is done, I will be incredibly strong. And you'll see how strong Bakasura gets once he gets the Quinn size. Now later in the game, you never really want to finish Frostbound Hammer. I would like to point that out. Never finish Frostbound Hammer. It's really an item you look to help you out in the early game or maybe catch an early game kill. Unfortunately, I don't get many early game kills in my lane, which it's used for, but it does not matter. Now I have creepier curse, so I'm going to look to gank middle lane here. Hercules gets a really good stomp. I pick up Fenrir really easily. I jump in, pop the creeping curse. Cupid's on me. I'm taking a lot of damage here. Hercules gets a really good pull, and then I pop my ult on Nox because she was really, really out of position. And I'm just picking up a lot of people here. So I'm gonna jump out and luckily get away. Unfortunately, the Ymir gets a really good wall, but I heal off one of the creeps, and Cupid misses his heart bomb, and I just juke like crazy. The Ymir goes the other way, so I just back. I got it out for free, and I'm not really scared of anyone. Now, I'm only 750 away from or no, not 750. I can get kin size soon, so you really want to rush that. I'm actually not gonna pick up sprint for myself. Yeah, I really want kin size. Once you get kin size, my damage will go up like 300%. That's why I think it's a very bad item. It's too strong. Um, I mean, some characters might get really hurt from it. You'll see a lot more Bakasura with crit. But, I mean, that's not a bad thing. I really think kin size with Hasted Fatalis is just absolutely ridiculous. I don't think it should be an item. You see it built on Kali. Anyone with attack speed progression really does well with kin size. And people without attack speed progression do really well. So, I'm going to pick up my tier 2 tower in the soul lane. So I've completely won my lane, which is really good. I just continue to push the Phoenix while my teammates distract them. But it looks like Fenrir's going to stop me from doing this. But I picked up the tower, and Osiris hasn't picked up one tower in his lane. So I've won my lane. I'm 5-2 right now, and I'm doing really well. Looks like I can pick up kin size in this back. So you will see the damage. I'm going to pick up Weakening Curse. Now, Weakening Curse was my controversial, or, it was an okay buy. I could have got teleport to wards. I bought it because you'll see how easily I can box Osiris without, him life-stealing from Death's Toll or anything like that. You'll see how easy it is for me. Weakening Curse really helps against Osiris. Osiris, if he builds lifesteal, is almost unkillable. He is a ridiculous god in this game. Yeah, so we're gonna look just to put aggressive ward there. You could say it's a defensive ward though, because we pushed the tower so much. But I'm just gonna box Osiris now. He doesn't understand that I just got kin size. I'm gonna pop weakening, so he doesn't lifesteal at all. And he's getting absolutely destroyed. He pops his ult, but look at Frostbound secures me this kill. Osiris is extremely fast with a slow, and he gets a movement speed buff when he uses his AoE projectile ability. So I get a kill on Osiris, and I'm doing really well. Once you get kin size, you're almost unstoppable as Bakasura until late game, where they can do a lot of damage if they're building crit or just mages in general. Now I see Nox is staying in the fight, and I'm gonna look to rotate in middle lane. She's so low and she's being so greedy. I can pick up an easy kill here. Hercules actually gets a very good driving strikeout, and excuse me. I just look to get Fenrir here, but he's very squishy, or very snake-like. You can't really. Fenrir's so mobile. Pop my weakening curse, and I try to hit autos, but he gets out with like 2 HP, which is really annoying, and it's not worth it considering Osiris is chasing us. But Osiris doesn't go for any kills, so Vulcan really wanted that kill for him. Like, he really wanted us to get that kill. Now I just pop my ult so we can secure this gold fury really easily. Your minions do a tremendous amount of damage, and Osiris is actually going to dive for this, and he's put himself in a very bad position. Our Huyi misses our stun, but you can see Frostbound is just slowing him really well. Frostbound allows you to get a lot of basic attacks off, but I will be selling it for Hasted Fatalis, because Hasted Fatalis in general is just better on Bakasura. He's probably the best god to build Hasted Fatalis on. Kali's really good to build Hasted Fatalis on right now. I'm really deciding what I want. Do I want to get more damage? Do I want to start stacking or something? But I really want to go into Magi's or Titan's Bane. And I go into Magi's because I don't have beads yet. And That'll be really good for me. Magi's gives you a little bit of protections in each magical and physical, and it gives you that CC immune bubble, which is very, very good. Considering we have a Nox, and they have a Nox, a Ymir, a Fenrir, a Osiris, a Cupid. Magi's will be really good. And unfortunately, our Vulcan gets picked up, but we're doing so well. Regardless of our team getting picked up here, 19 to 22, but we're really ahead in golden XP. So technically, we should be winning these team fights. And I go to gank Nox here, but I see Osiris. Hercules gets a really good driving strike. Okay, my ult actually bugs here. It's going off, but it didn't actually go off. It was a really weird bug. That's so OP. Osiris needs a nerf. I mean, Bakasura has a lot of drawbacks. His ability casts are really slow. Like, they take a long time. I didn't realize that she got me there, but Hui gets a really good stun on the Nox there with a bank shot. And I pick up my heal. The heal's giving me a lot of health now. And next back, I'm going to look to either finish my Magi's or sell Frostbound and get Hasted Fatalis. Magi's is really important though, so I'll probably do that. Even when you're in the lead, you really want to just keep farming. Never not be farming, because you'll just, lose your lead. But if you continue to farm and pressure their enemy jungle buffs, you'll do really well. Looks like they're pushing left a bit, so I'm going to get Magi's and a couple wards, because I haven't bought wards this entire game. I haven't bought wards this entire game because if anyone went in my lane, I would just kill them. Like, when Fenrir ganked me, they had to pop 2 ults, and even then, I got out, and I got a kill. So, I mean, that's pretty crazy. Osiris is going to pick up this tower. Or maybe not. I stop him because I'm so scary. I'm a scary guy. Now, as soon as Osiris TPs, I run. Like, leave the wave. Osiris could win this team fight, and they could do Fire Giant or Gold Fury. Now, I'm not sure who surrendered, but I don't know what that's about. We're actually doing really well. And this looks like a very good ult for me. I was expecting more damage to come out of my ult, but no matter that. See how fast Osiris is. And I just auto Ymir. Keep doing that damage. Pop the true damage. Your autos start to do a crazy amount of damage. And I actually get picked up here, I think. I mean, they're so low. I mean, if anyone in my team were to do something. Like, I'm not sure why Circuit goes after the really low Nox. I jump to stop the Heart Bomb from... I'm not sure, actually, if the Heart Bomb stuns if you're in the air. But regardless of that, I get out, and I heal off the wave by eating it. I look to help my Hercules here. I get that true damage on Nox, and she gets absolutely destroyed. Now, I'll be honest, I don't really play a lot of Bakasura solo, but I have been in the last couple days because I've been doing these videos. I really like testing new solos out. He's extremely fun. Like, holy crap. He's so easy too. Like, not to take away from the Bakasura solo lane players, but, like, come on. Let's be real. Let's be real. It's pop your ult and hold left click. And you win your lane regardless. I mean, if I go 0-5 against Osiris, I'm still going to win my lane. Like, Bakasura is so strong. Now, I don't have any map awareness, so I just get out as soon as possible. I pop my ult to get that CC immunity off, and Fenrir unfortunately picks me up. But I think I'll get out of here pretty easily. They go in really ham, actually, and I get picked up, which is too bad, but, I mean, it happens when I didn't buy wards. I should have bought wards if I was going up that far. Luckily, Vulcan's going to stop the push on the right side, and Hui gets a really good ult on Cupid. Now, this is where I sell the Frostbound and get Hasted Fatalis. You never want to finish Frostbound. It's a bad item. Max level, it's a very bad item. It's just cost efficient to get it early because it gives you so much stats. Now Hercules looks like he's gonna get caught here. Osiris is actually doing an amazing amount of damage. Vulcan gets a really good 3 off. He's getting actually deleted right now. Hopefully Serket can get a taunt off here and we can pick up a kill on Hercules or on Osiris. So that's really good. Fenrir is just split pushing his freaking mind out. I'll stop the Phoenix push here, and it looks like my team will get the Gold Fury, which is good. They finally evened out the soul lane, so that's fine. Fenrir doesn't really realize my damage, so I'm just gonna pop weakening and my ult, and just completely rip him apart. This Fenrir has amazing jukes, by the way. Like, stop it, man. Just let me kill you, man. This annoyed me to no end. It's just like, you're not gonna get out, man. You have no mana. Just let me pick you up. You know, just let me kill you, man. Anyway, we're just gonna continue to push our soul lane. Our team's getting left lane, so that gives us an opportunity to push this wave and maybe get a Phoenix. Probably not though. Considering this Osiris is up, I think he's gonna get picked up here though. I think he tries to gank the left lane tower. So I'm gonna ward there. That's not a very good ward. I don't know why I warded there. But I'm gonna pick up their blue just for a farm, and gives me a little bit of health. You can see my damage is kind of going down right now, so I'm gonna pick up Titan's Bane as my last item. It gives you a lot of pen and a decent amount of physical power, which will help me out in pushing towers. Bakasura is very good at pushing towers. Always pop your ult when you're pushing a tower and you know that you've got the free tower. The minions will tank it for you and you got a free split push. So even if you don't have a wave, you can push the tower with your ult. Fenrir's gonna stop me there. Cold in my... I don't know what the saying is. Cold in my tracks. In my tracks, something stupid, some stupid saying. Okay, I'm 8-3. I'm doing incredible right now, and my build's finished actually. So very, very, very good. I'm very strong right now. Now we're gonna pick up the blue. Just continue to farm. Farm always, guys. You know, that's the biggest tip I can give to you. Learn someone that can farm safely if you're not comfortable with boxing, and once you're comfortable with boxing in the soul lane, like a really good soul lane god to play right now would be Hercules. He's very easy. He's one of the easiest soul laners to learn because his driving strike 2 combo is not too hard to, you know, master. And once you pick it up, you're an incredible force. You know, you're very hard to deal with. Now, I really want to pick up Nox here if she gets herself into a bad position. And looks like she is, so I'm going to go right here, pop my ult right away, and chase her down with this Quinn size, and she's not going to be able to get... Oh, fucking combat blink, really? I forgot she got combat blink, okay? Wow, they popped everything on that Hui, and I think Hui actually gets out. And I kill Osiris here because of the Hasted Fatalis. I don't really care about Nox's ult, so I just try and kill her. And the best call here is just to take out Fire Giant. I do tell my team really, really quickly, Fenrir has Hog 3. Or no, Fenrir has Hoik. Fenrir has Hoik 3. Unfortunately, my jump didn't hit him there, but I boxed him and did a lot of damage. And Serket does the great chase, you know. I'm going to get my 3rd active here, which will be Sprint. And I'll buy some wards instead of Red Pot because my damage is incredible anyway. And looks like we're just going to push mid here. We're just, you know, we're just dumpstering them right now. We were tied, but we've gotten so many objectives. We won the game because of our Gold Fury. You know, we had so much Gold Fury wins. So I really want that speed, man. That broke my heart. Speed? I am Speed's bitch. Okay? Like, you know, man, Speed is such a good buff. I wanted it. I don't care if I have Haste and Fatalis, I wanted it, man. I bought my ult, and Cupid and Ymir are taking a ton of damage. I pop out before I take too much damage, and we just leave Circuit to die. She's gone. She ain't gonna live from that. I pop Weakening to secure the Ymir kill. I love that Hui ult, man. So strong. And I ward because I'm a scumbag and I love ward. Sometimes when I win, I spam wards in their own base. You know, I'm a terrible human being. You could say I'm a terrible human being. I'm just gonna pick up this Osiris kill because he does not respect me, man. You gotta show dominance. You gotta show dominance. No one else but me is really targeting Titan right now. If Circuit died there, I would have been embarrassed. But we pick up the kill. Or we pick up the game, kill the Titan. I went 12-3, Hasted Fatales, Boots, Witchblade, Kin Size, Magi's Blessing, and Titan's Bane. That is a very good build. Gives you pen, gives you utility, gives you attack speed, gives you damage, you know. I would follow that build. GG, well played. 12-3, 18,000 gold. Just gonna go over the stats, compare them to the Osiris, the enemy solo lane. I get 18,521 gold compared to 13,334, and I'm just comparing the KDA. Gold earned is 562 to 405. Player damage 28,864 to 20,000. Did 8,864 more damage, almost. Damage taken, you know, whatever. I actually took more damage than him. Structure damage, a lot more than him. Like, Bakasura does a ton of structure damage. And I had 7 wards. I didn't even ward that much that game. He only warded 3 times. And that's what happens, boys, when you don't ward. Anyway, hope you guys liked this video. I know my videos have actually been doing really, really well, and I'm really happy about that. So make sure to share, and you know, follow me on Twitter if you want. I'll link it in the description below, as I do in most of my videos. And subscribe if you want to keep it up in the rest of my content. Thank you guys all for watching, and have a great day.